Look, listen, bruh. Listen. I don't know nothing about this deck, bro, but it looks crazy. Look, bro. So it's your boy 3, representing, like I do. And, bro, these cards just look so good. They look so good, bro. This looks like, bro, cheese toppings, bro. Bro, this is like meat and cheese in your Philly, bro. These cards look good. So there's this set that's coming out very shortly, Supreme Darkness, and I've been doing more research into it. I'm a little slow to the party, you know what I'm saying? I've been working a crazy demanding job, working 12-hour graveyard shifts. I got a family, I got a wife. I got a life, man, and it means that I have to take time away from my hobbies and time away from the channel that I love and I'm so passionate about, to do what I gotta do. And now that I have more time because I got a new job that's less demanding, I'm catching up and I'm back on my grind, you know what I'm saying? And so now I've saw these new cards on Supreme Darkness and I said, Cookage. That's Cookage. That right there, that's super hot fire. So we're gonna talk about these new evil hero cards. The hero archetype in general is it's a pile deck, bro. I just feel like because a lot of them lock you only into heroes and a lot of them is just easy to like bridge them from one to another, like how easy it is to throw destiny heroes in your elemental heroes, and now evil heroes can be bridged with like you're just playing heroes. You don't pick one of the subtypes. I just think at this point you just play heroes. Just play heroes, bro. These new evil hero cards are very, very strong. We're gonna talk about the first main deck monster. Before we get any further, don't forget to run me my likes and subscribe to my channel, bro. It's easy. It's the click of one button. Matter of fact, smash that button, break it and shatter it into pieces, and then I'll help you put them back together, bro. Honestly, it's easy. It's free. It helps me eat. If you got a heart, show some love, bro. That's not even a heart. Let me see. Show some love, bro. So we're going to talk about the first evil hero, Infernal Rider. This is a main deck guy. He's a fiend, level 6. I think they're all fiends, actually. No, they're not. They're not. Infernal Rider. If this card's normal or special summon, or, does that say? Yeah, normal or special summon. Sometimes I wish they just said if this card's summoned, but I guess they don't want you to be able to flip summon it, right? If you add a Dark Fusion, you can add a Dark Fusion from your deck to your grave, or your grave to your hand. You can banish this card and 4 other... What? You can banish this card and 4 other monsters from your graveyard cost. That's a huge cost. Set 1 super polymerization from your deck. That good! That's a good card! Hold on, let me keep reading. And also until the end of your opponent's turn, you cannot special summon except hero monsters. Also, you can fusion summon monsters that must be special summoned with Dark Fusion with effects other than Dark Fusion. I think that effect is super relevant because I'm pretty sure that there's multiple cards that evil heroes have just by reading that effect that say must be special summoned by Dark Fusion and cannot be summoned by other ways. So Infernal Rider lets you cheat them out like with just like regular fusion effects, right? So that's pretty relevant there. That last effect I think is probably one of the best effects this card has. But it sets super poly. You're locked in the heroes, but when you play a hero deck, you breathe and you're locked in the heroes. You just acknowledge that it really is a hero deck. You don't have to worry about generic cards, no Fiendsmith, none of the expensive extra deck staples. A budget player can have a field day with hero decks. It searches for Dark Fusion or recurs it, and you have to have 4 other monsters. That's asking for a lot, but to set Super Poly directly from your deck, I cannot ignore. That is a good effect. Its first effect can be negated by like an Imperm or Veiler, and its second effect can still be clutch it up and win you the duel. That's pretty nuts. It also says until the end of your opponent's turn. So that means during your opponent's turn, you can summon evil heroes not using only Dark Fusion on your opponent's turn. Are they trying to tell us that you're gonna super poly into a dark hero, a evil hero? I think that's what they're telling us. Like, you're setting super poly because you're actually gonna be able to use it on your opponent's turn to make a guy that normally only can be summoned through Dark Fusion. So that's interesting. That's a good card. In my opinion, I don't know too much about this deck, but that just looks crazy, bro. That just looks crazy. It ignores a mechanic. I know that the evil hero cards, like, they need Dark Fusion, bro. They need that card. they need Dark Fusion. Some of those Evil Hero cards, you can't summon them no other way, so that's cheating. We got Doom Prison. He's a rock. He looks crazy. Bro, just... Y'all clap it up to Konami. Shout outs to... The art designer came back to the studio, bro. I'm just saying that their designer came back to the studio, bro, because he's been on a vacation. Because I've just been questioning some of these trash looking cards they've been making, bro. Like, shout outs to the freaking the art guy came back to the studio, man. Like, he must have been on vacation, bro. But he back, bro. A light rock. Okay, if you control a fusion, that must be special summon with Dark Fusion. I say I knew it. So this card's good. You can special summon this card from your hand. You can only special summon this guy once per turn that way. That means if it says you can only special summon this card that specific way, that means that's an inherent summon, not an activated effect. If it was an activated effect, it would just say you can only use this effect. You know what I'm saying? But when it's an inherent summon like that, some inherent summons, you can only summon it inherently that way once per turn. So that's very strong, actually, because like Caesar can't stop that from hitting the field. You can send a hero monster from your deck to your grave for cost. They gotta stop doing this. This turn, if this face-up card is used as a material for the fusion summon of a hero monster, it's treated... You can substitute it for any... Oh, snap! Oh, wait! I thought it was gonna send the fusion material and then say, I'm this guy's name now. This is better than Prisma. This actually, bro, Prisma is outclassed by this card. This is... You shouldn't play Prisma anymore. Dang, bro. Well, I guess because he's an elemental hero, and I think a hero lives summons him out. Let me see. Yeah, so Prisma is still going to be played in some decks because it's more consistent, right? But I think there's going to be ways to search this card, but I guess it's getting it out without a normal summon, right? That still is a better effect than Prisma. Send a hero for cost, and then this turn, if you would fusion summon a hero monster, this card can be used... This face-up card can be used as a substitute for any one fusion material whose name is mentioned on that, but the other materials must be correct. So, you foolish for cost, it gets Veilered. You foolish for cost. Bro, you could... Oh man, there's a ton of heroes with graveyard effects. This is actually crazy. The one that always comes to mind that's infamous is just Malicious, you know? I don't know. I think Malicious is a Destiny hero, but I'm pretty sure that this deck only locks you to heroes, so you're going to do a lot. This card's crazy. This is a crazy card. This is a custom card, bro. That's custom. Toxic Bubble. Oh, he has Bubble Man stats. Oh, they made it like an evil Bubble Man. That's cool. That's pretty cool, bro. They made an evil Bubble Man. He doesn't look evil enough, though. He kind of just looks like a fish. That boy looks like... Yeah, he look like a fish, bro. But it's okay. They're trying. You can special summon this card from your hand. For free? If summoned this way... See, Bubble Man is not free. You gotta have no cards. No cards in your hand, I believe. You see, yeah, let me see. You can special summon this card from your hand. If summoned this way, you cannot summon except heroes. If you breathe with this deck, you're locked into heroes. You can only summon him once per turn this way. Inherent free summon. Wow, broken. Pretty crazy. That's... You guys cannot deny the value of bodies in any deck in modern Yu-Gi-Oh! If a body has a free way to summon itself by ignoring like negates like Caesar, etc., cards that negate activations, you just cannot deny that value. That's a very strong, just passively built into the card with already probably another broken effect. That's very good, bro. Inherent summons are just the best summons. Like extra deck cards, those are inherent summons. They don't start a chain. Your opponent can't really respond. They have to wait until you do something. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. So, his other effect is if this card special summon and you control a fusion that must be special summoned with Dark Fusion, you could draw 2 cards. I just don't even know why. I just don't even know why. If you're playing hand traps in this deck, that's a good card. See, I think a card like this is an extender, so it means you already have to be able to play to get to it. But I think a card like this is so valuable because it should be respected, right? Like it should, if your opponent can respond to a card that says draw 2, I feel like they want to, right? Because who knows what kind of card you're playing, who knows what kind of heinous, egregious activities you're up to, bruh, and they don't want you to draw that toxic trash. So this is a good card. Next up we have a spell card called Dark Contact. This artwork, I'm telling you, bro, man, we brought the drawer back into the studio, bro. He's back. Like, they're making this looks good, bro. This card looks so good. It looks like Neos is taking in dark energy, like he's about to turn evil. This is a dark, he got contact with some darkness. Activate one of these effects, but you can only use each effect of Dark Contact once per turn. Fusion summon a fusion monster from your extra deck that must be special summoned with Dark Fusion by shuffling its materials from your field, grave, and or banishment into the deck. That's Contact Fusion. That's insane. It's Miracle Fusion and a regular poly, and like just, it's good, bro. It's good. Or add a Supreme King's Castle or Dark Fusion from your deck to your hand. I'm just curious. What is Supreme King's Castle? Can somebody help me here? Yeah, I want to know what Supreme King's Castle is. So we're going to get into that card later. But it adds Supreme King's Castle or Dark Fusion from your deck to your hand. So I guess if you want to fusion summon more than once, on face value, you can fuse with this card's effect. If you have another, you can use it to grab Dark Fusion. Which, let me refresh myself. I think Dark Fusion, whatever it summons, can be targeted, and it has to be a fiend. If you summon a fiend from your extra deck, use a monster from your hand or field, your opponent cannot target with card effects this turn. Yeah, that's really good too. This is like not a bad card. This is actually not a bad card. Any fiend fusion deck, like, this is pretty good. You could play this in Infernoids. I think you could play this in Infernoids and make your guy untargetable. So evil, man. That's pretty cool. So this card mentions Dark Fusion in its text. And I think there's a card, I think something, nah, none of these cards search like Dark Fusion cards. Okay, this is a good card. This is a very, very good card. Next card, Evil Assault. Y'all gotta stop with this art, man. Y'all cooking. Dang. Discard a card for cost. Take one level 4 or lower evil hero monster from your deck and either add it to your hand or special summon it. Oh, it's a hero lives, but instead of paying cost and controlling no monsters, you just discard a card. Can y'all just stop? This is crazy. Either add it to your hand or special summon it. Also, you cannot special. You're locked into heroes. Okay, whatever. You breathe with this deck and you're locked into heroes. If this card's in your grave, accept the turn it was sent there. Banish it. Add a Dark Fusion from your grave to your hand. Man, this deck gets Dark Fusion just like crazy. Maybe Dark Fusion is a 2 of now. I don't know. I don't think a 1 of, but maybe it's a 2 of. This card seems pretty crazy though. It's a E-Telly. It's recovery. It's follow up. You could just search or special summon it. Does it have to be in defense? Because that'd be weird, man. They'd be doing E-Tellies and they're like, oh, it has to be in defense. Nope, it doesn't even have to be in defense. That's crazy. This is a good card. This is custom, bro. This is custom. Let's go over the trap. Why? Oh, bro, Konami, you guys. Not even Konami. It's freaking DB. They're not affiliated. All right, Dark Primacy. So, Dark Supremacy. Target face-up cards. Look at the art, though, bro. Look. This looks good. Target face-up cards your opponent controls up to the number of Dark Fusions and spells that mention it in your grave. Oh, that's good. Up to the number of Dark Fusion and spells that mention it in your grave and negate their effects to the end of this turn. I wish it was permanent negate, you know, but I'm greedy. If this card's in your grave, except the turn it was sent there, banish it, target up to 5 heroes in your grave or enter banishment, shuffle them. Okay, so it's recovery. Like you can put, like, I think this is better to put back your fusion monsters. Probably it's where it's gonna be best suited. But it's an Omni negate for, it's a Desiree, you know, it's a searchable Desiree. That's pretty good. They got some new fusion monsters. We're gonna talk about them. We're gonna start here with Dark Knight. It takes a fiend monster and a warrior monster. That's actually kind of crazy. But it must be special summon with Dark Fusion. Okay, it's not a super poly target unless you use Infernal Rider, which is just so crazy. That's too generic though. 1600 attack, 0 defense. They're always fiends. Okay. It's an earth. It looks good though. Like, this card looks very good. He looks way more OP than his stats are making him out to be. That's how you know a card's gonna have a bomb effect, bro. Monsters your opponent controls lose attack equal to the total original attack of the fusion materials used for this. DB, stop! Used for the original attack of the fusion materials used for this card's summon. So if you used what, like Infernal Rider plus just a monster with 500 attack. All your opponent's monsters just lose 2600 attack. That's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy, man. That's not even like, you can't ignore that effect. That's a pretty crazy effect, if I do say so myself. So use for this card summon. He can make a second attack during each battle phase. Okay, Tourmaline. If this face-up special summon card in its owner's control leaves the field by an opponent's card. Oh, just card, so battle included. Target a fiend or warrior monster in your graveyard, special summon it in defense. Hold up, shut up, hold up, shut up, shut up, hold up. That's not once per turn, and it doesn't specify except this card, and it doesn't say if this face-up fusion summon card. Hold up, shut up, hold up, shut up, shut up, hold up. This card's immortal! This card is immortal. He's invincible, bro. This card's immortal. He can't die. He's a zombie. He has 0 defense too. He might as well be a zombie. Bro. He's like Vampire Lord or something. He's immortal. Every time your opponent gets rid of him, it says if this card leaves the field because of... They have to shuffle him. They have to put him back in the extra deck. They have to return him to the hand or put him back in the extra deck. Or banish him, because then he can't resummon himself. But dude, he's immortal. That's crazy. This is an annoying card. This is an annoying card. He doesn't have like any interactive spell speed 2 effects, but he just seems like he'll dominate the battle phase and be really hard to get rid of. I like his design. That's the fact that it's not once per turn. I like that part of balancing. Some things, if they're not OP in one way, they gotta be OP in another, bro. You know what I'm saying? Gotta be worth it. This looks like a winged man, but a winged girl. And she looks good. I think that's Burstinatrix instead of Avian. Because I think in Flame Wingman, Avian is the primary component of the body. But in this art, it looks like Burstinatrix is like... She's like the main, probably the main head or something. She's the dominant personality here. Infernal Wing, Infernal Backlash. That's a tongue twister. Avian and Burstinatrix plus... Avian or Burstinatrix plus a hero monster. Must be special summoned with Dark Fusion. If this card's special summoned, you can add a Dark Fusion or a card that mentions it. See, I had a feeling that this card would be, yeah. Because I was like, how are they searching these cards, to be honest? Alright, it's this girl. And when you summon her, she can't be Veilered or Impermed. That's good. Add a Dark Fusion or a card that mentions it from your deck or graveyard to hand. Oh, that's so good. And it's if this card's special summoned. That's so good, bro. She's recovery or she just searches. Okay. If a hero monster destroys an opponent's monster by battle, inflict 2100 damage. That can be a really good combo with Dark Knight, I think. Because Dark Knight is going to make everything like so tiny, and he attacks twice. And this is not, you can only use each effect once per turn. They could have just said the search is once per turn. Like that could have been a crazy OTK maker. Like with Dark Knight, just attack twice, 21, 21, 16, 16. What is that? 32 plus 41, 40. That's 30. That's 32 plus 42. Oh, that's only 74. Never mind. Whatever. She's good though. She searches. Neos Lord. Yikes! Dude, this artwork is crazy, bro. He looks good. Dang, boy, that cape kind of cheap, bro. Like if you've seen Incredibles, no capes, okay? No capes, darling. No capes. But this guy, he looks good, bro. All right, so he's a fiend. He's like what, a level 10, 11? I don't know. It takes Neos plus a fusion monster that mentions it, or one effect monster on the field. Must be special summoned with Dark Fusion. If this card is special summoned, or if a monster is sent to your opponent's graveyard while this card's in your monster zone, target a face-up monster your opponent controls. Take it. Oh, forever. Okay, it doesn't go back. He can be destroyed by battle or card effects. Oh, I was about to say, does it not say once per turn? That's toxic, bro. I kind of, in a way, because heroes they really deserve it. I feel like I wish that this wasn't once per turn. That if you're just playing a link strategy like Malice or something, and every time you link your guy off and it actually goes to the grave, he's just like, I'll take. You're gonna run into the problem with not having enough monster zones, man. This card's still really good though. So he takes the monster forever. You know what they could have done to make it a little bit better? Take control of that monster, and if you do, it's treated as an evil hero. They could have done just that one thing to make this effect better, in my opinion. Because what are you going to do with the monster he takes if you're always locked into heroes? And like, well, I don't know. Yeah. This is a good card, though. he's just so good because his art. And then now, the moment we've all been waiting for, Stacks is gonna find out what the Supreme King's Castle does. Cause I have no idea what this card does. You can fusion summon fusion monsters that must be special summoned with Dark Fusion with other effects other than Dark Fusion. Okay, that's cool. So you could just poly into them now. And it feels like the way evil heroes are, like, you would think that because they can only be summoned through that one specific niche, that they'd be so much more powerful than they are. Like, she should not be once per turn on any of the effects, in my opinion, and he should not be once per turn on taking, especially when you consider how you're restricted you are on getting them out. Like, there's better cards that are generic and easier to summon, which is just crazy, but whatever, Konami. Once per turn during damage calculation, if your Fiend monster battles an opponent's monster, send an evil hero from your deck or extra deck to your graveyard for cost. Your monster gains attack equal to the level of that sent guy. I think this card's kind of cheeks. Yeah, this card's kind of cheeks. It's just whatever. It is cool to be able to foolish, but it's in battle phase, and I don't like that. I wish it just said, just during your main phase, send an evil hero monster, and if you do, add Dark Fusion from your deck or grave to hand. This card's cheeks. I don't like it. That's gonna wrap it up for the video, though. I think these cards are pretty nice. These are some strong cards. I don't know if this takes evil heroes anywhere. I still think their inboard probably might look better than what I'm picturing in my head. I don't think this is it, though. Like, it's sad. I sound greedy, but I don't think this means evil heroes are competitive. I think this means evil heroes are playable. Thank you guys so much for watching. God bless you. Make good choices. Don't do drugs. Don't hurt your brain cells. Don't forget to run me my like. Subscribe to my channel. I need that. Run me that, bruh. Peace.